What's up, Sherpa Network? Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Jonathan Tenenbaum, a.k.a. JT, a.k.a. J-On, a.k.a. Sherpa Winfrey, host and producer of DomainSherpa, where all roads lead to domains. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I know we all just had the holiday, so hopefully you had an opportunity to spend some time with family, with loved ones, get yourself a good meal, get yourself a plate. But we've only got a couple more weeks until Christmas, so we got work to do. And today's show is a DomainSherpa review, where we'll get into the minds of successful domain investors using real examples so we can learn strategies and tactics to become more successful domain name investors ourselves. These are the experts. I say that extra fast, so all y'all listening at 2x speed, it is like super fast, crazy fast. There's 4 segments to a DomainSherpa review. We got the grand opening. That's where I intro the Sherpas. We see what's going on with them, talk about some related things, some unrelated things, AKAs and whatnot. Then we get into the domain game. That's where we hear about what the Sherpas recently bought or sold. Everybody guesses on the price. We keep score, and eventually, somehow, some way, someday, get some swag to the winner. It happens. Sherpa Island hoodie. Shane rocking his hoodie. Drew's got a hoodie. Miller's got a hoodie.
It happens. It happens.
It does. It happens.
Miracles do happen.
That's it. It's the season of miracles. Let's keep it moving. Can I get a miracle?
Yeah, I didn't appreciate the bill though. Come on, JT. I thought it was free.
Direct debit, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Miracle. Don't only get a miracle. I need a miracle. I know is a Grateful Dead ticket.
That's why that was the reference for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I need a miracle. Meadowlands, day 2. Let's go. All right, and then we've got the NameJetGonnaJet segment, where we review a list of domains coming up for auction on NameJet, sponsored by our friends at NameJet. Big shout out to them. Then we've got the grand closing, where we'll discuss anything we haven't already covered, what's going on in the domain space, looking at the market trends, current events, allowing our guest co-host to mention, promote, talk about anything they want to talk about that we've not already discussed. With that, let's go ahead and introduce the Sherpas. Over to my left, we got my boy Andrew Rosner, a.k.a. Morpheus, a.k.a. the Dirk Diggler of digital assets, a.k.a. Bob Lee Swagger the Sniper, a.k.a. Drew. Drew got what I need, a.k.a. Graybeard, the domain pirate. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, so much. I am heads down learning Portuguese in an intensive course, 150 hours in 6 weeks. And I am, that's, basically put a huge disruption in my life. That's the understatement of the year. But anyways, very excited to be doing that. And, keeping the business running, a lot going on. It's holiday season.
Diverging, we're at the risk of diverging. I think I've said this before, maybe even on Sherpa, but if asked the question, you could be gifted any single domain in the world for free, and you can only pick one. My answer has never changed since 1997 when I discovered these things, which is weather.com.
Weather.com. Yeah.
Has never changed. Every single person cares about it in the world. Everybody wakes up every day wondering what it is, how it's going to be, how does it affect their lives.
Some people have nothing else to talk about. No offense.
And some people have nothing else to talk about. But no matter what, no matter what you do, you need to know it, and there's an effect. Almost always.
Yeah, mine has always been kind of, I don't know. Mine, it used to be love.com. At various times, it was art.com. And then at various times it was home.com. And today, I don't know.
It's never changed.
Yeah, maybe might be like bet.com today.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I don't know. Although I would have trouble. I mean, I don't think I could go wrong with any of those words. Love is kind of a universal.
Actually, it'll be x.com.
Yeah, single letters. Yeah.
It's putting aside the business of X, and even prior to, let's say, Elon getting,
you have to remove that from the
putting all that aside, just as a domain name in a vacuum, it's by far the most valuable, the most flexible, the most versatile, the most just absolute banger domain name on earth
from a brand. Yes,
but it takes somebody like an Elon to overcome this. There is a little bit of a stink on the letter X, because of X rated, and its association with adult and sex. And so
never thought about that, but yeah,
it does take an Elon to overcome that hurdle. But that would be my number one choice.
Thanks,
But
Marcus.
putting that aside, it's probably, it's probably bet.com.
I mean, you think about some of it, bank.com.
Yeah, but bank, what are you gonna do with bank? I mean, like,
People hate banks.
people hate banks.
Money.com. What about money.com?
Yeah, money was.
Money's broad. Money's kind of like sex.com. It's like, it's just too broad. It's like, you're going to get sort of run of network traffic. It's going to be very difficult. And not, it's not difficult to monetize, but it's difficult to monetize efficiently and effectively. And I think money's broad. I think money beyond what it's being used for, which is publication, it makes perfect sense as a money publication, talking about money, but you can't be really a financial service on money.com. It's too broad.
Does it have the risk of being obsolete?
Well, I mean, money
or greatly reduced,
but money is a general thought or term. What about up.com? Something like up.com.
No.
Again, my answer's never changed, and I'm never going
Always
to
whether
change.
you stick to it.
How about, I mean, this is going down, but valuable, it would be like porn.com and girls.com. Like those two.
No.
You want that to be your life?
I didn't say that. It has nothing to do with me. I'm
just saying, no, the question was if you could be gifted any one domain one time free, what would it be? That was how I framed it.
AI.com?
Depends when you ask me. Right now is different than when you asked me if I was
No
23.
question.
Yeah. Well, the timing is interesting. That's why I think you make a good point, Miller, where you say like it's unchanged for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
That it's always been weather.com.
That's a great pick. It's a great pick.
By the way, and they do a great job with it, right? I mean, the owners of it, right?
Sure.
I mean, whoever the Weather Channel or whoever
It's
it
the
is.
Weather
right?
Channel, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've certainly haven't, Food Network bought food.com and did nothing, right? They're wasted it away, right? I mean, by the way, another great name. And,
but
I mean, Weather Channel has deployed
recipes.com is a better domain than food.com.
What about something
like that? Was that DigiV? Was that Scott?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think eat.com is better than food.com.
Okay.
And I think, who owns Eat? I gotta look at, I'm pretty sure it's like Ragu.
Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, 20th Century, ABC News and Entertainment.
All right, so let's put one more quick pivot, and then we'll get back to the regular schedule episode. What is one domain you've sold or brokered in the past that you wish you could have today?
When you say have, buy it yourself or resold,
you could own,
or sold it for more.
Own.
Well, what's the criteria? Could you afford it?
No, just
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay,
you get it.
So it's an actual.
We make it rain. That's what we do on DomainSherpa. We make it rain.
Yeah, this is the Make It Rain segment. It's a new segment.
All right, that's a good question. It's a little different than any one in the world, right? It's one that you actually have your hands on.
It's got to be something that passes your hands. I mean,
look, I know you and I have had some crazies, man, like sex and home and chat. I mean, but I think my answer is I'm going to kick this back to you, man, which was, I think it's home.
Yeah, I think it's home.
There's no place like home, man.
Yeah.
It's like home.
I mean, look, I sold X.
All roads lead to
I guess I could stick with X. But home to me, home.com is literally the one that got away from me. Like I had multiple times at bat, and it just felt
but that to broker it,
not
to own it.
No, broker it. Names that I owned and sold that I wish I had back. I don't know. Probably there's a lot of I had a lot of 2-letters. I had a lot. I had like 60, 56 2-letters, and I wish I could have a lot of those back. I wish I could have a whole bunch of those back.
So a flip side of that was in the last couple of years, I had an agreement to oversee the sale or broker 2 names that I was losing sleep at night, that I was actually selling for a commission versus owning.
Not owning. Yeah.
And I, went out and changed went to my client and changed the terms and changed the deal so I could own them. You guys will not 100% probably, there's flaws and you can point them out. But to me, I was lying in bed saying, man, like, how can these not be owned, especially with my connections and my network and the way I'm wired, which is venturecapital.com and privateequity.com, which is, to me, 2/3 of the capital system for the US, if not the world. And I was like sitting there, I'm like, I have to own these. Like, I can't, I have to be a partner in these or at least own these. I can't just sell these off for what that broker contract said, because to me, yeah, would you rather have VC? Probably. Would you rather have PE? Yeah, that, Drew. But, you guys were involved in that, obviously. But, to me, these are still the category definers for, trillions of dollars.
Yeah, I'll buy that. Shane,
Yeah.
what about you, man?
The one that I think about all the time that I really like the name is it was again to Drew. We flipped it that it was ethical.com. Ethical. It's just something about that name. Like can be a brand, honest has become a brand. And I just, it's such an important word. And Drew's
Am I still on that?
I don't know. I have no idea. But you made an offer that was too good to pass up for a 24-hour hold. And,
yeah.
I sent a reflip here, a reflip.
I think I stole it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I did. I flipped it.
I'm looking. Is it up? Is it even like a functioning site?
Most of the time, the names are dead to me. Once they're gone, like I really
this one's dead. But this one's like not even. This one's coming up with a. I can't display the content error.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Worth a lot.
So JT, we gonna have a show here? You think, or are we just gonna kind of?
I like that as a little. We're still talking domain, so
it's good. I love it. I think it's great.
I was actually just making the note because it'll end up in the show notes when I talk about the ones that got away. And but
I think it's going to be very popular.
Yeah, no, well, I think it's good. It's good getting your guys' perspective on those kinds of things. Plus, there's history tied into it, and some wins, and some maybe not so as big of potential wins. Looking back on
all
some
wins,
of those
all wins,
all wins.
Yeah,
nothing but wins. All right, well, let's get it. So let's keep it moving. We got the domain game. Let's start with Drew. What do you got? You got to buy or sell? What's up, man?
I'm gonna go with a fun little sale. Let's go with IronLung.com. IronLung.com.
IronLung ain't got to tell you where it's coming from.
IronLung ain't got to tell you where it's coming from.
I think the last guy on the IronLung just passed.
Really?
Just this year. He was on it forever, and his face was so red.
I'm sorry, Drew. Was that a sale? I had to mute for a minute because my phone rang. Was that a sale or a
sale?
Right.
Yeah.
And
hold on. Should I have to take off my virtual background? No, you're out on this.
Crazy, but it's one of those names that I bought probably for all the wrong reasons, and in hindsight, thought, oh wow, that's probably going to be in my portfolio till I die, and then
you made me change my price,
and then I sold it.
Make sure my credit card number's not on my phone.
All right, Shane, you ready?
Man,
it's a one-on-one, maybe. This is like 50-50 coin.
You guys got a chance at start.
All right. JT, do you know what I sold?
Yeah. Well, I know almost all now. So, so 7,800 for Shane, 29,925 for Miller.
Ooh, Miller's close. 35,000.
Yeah,
wow.
Boom. Miller, 35K.
Okay, you'll have to explain this one to me. I get IronLung. I know it. I know it could be like, I don't think it's a vault or a safe or.
No, I think it's going to be I honestly, I don't know. The sale went through Afternic, but my guess is it'll be something related to cannabis.
That's what I was thinking. It's like a hot box kind of thing.
Yeah, and there's no the page is just an Afternic lander still. There's nothing.
And I was thinking like triathlon, running, like right in Shane's world.
No, look, there are many applications. Look, it could be an apnea course, right? There's probably some guy that can hold his breath for 9 minutes, and they call him IronLung.
30 minutes. I just watched the video. Guy went home for 30 minutes.
No.
Yeah. Well, we won't go off on this topic, but you watch it. I just watched it. I watched 30 minutes of him holding his breath. I'm thinking, I thought this was going to be a 7-minute video.
Underwater?
Underwater. Yeah.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Watch it. It's at ironlung.com. No, I'm just kidding. But it is a
Should
true
be.
thing. It's a true thing.
No, you know what I mean? Like, the
It
people
could be
are
a scuba
crazy.
diving thing. Yeah.
This is probably, his whole apnea, extreme apnea is probably it's probably an extreme sport now. You know what I mean? Like, next thing it'll be in the Olympics. Like, you'll have people holding their breath for 2 months. They'll be in a coma, and then, we'll resuscitate them. But,
I'm going to go to a buy.
Okay.
I'm going to give a little bit of color, but it's the domain is
color after.
All right, fine. The domain is GolfVille, spelled VILLE.
GolfVille.com,
obviously.
GolfVille.com, and it was a buy, huh?
Where's my calculator? My calculator's gone.
About yourself,
There it is.
GolfVille.com.
GolfVille.com. This
Golf,
is a buy?
like the sport.
Buy.
Yes, GOLF.
All right.
All right, GolfVille.com. GolfVille, was it what? All right.
All right. Jeopardy music in here in a second.
This
You ready?
one, this is a tough one.
All right, let's go. What do we got?
That's why I'm hoping we get to my tiebreaker.
All right, we got Drew at 1369. We got Shane, me at 2000, and Shane at 3800.
Well, it goes to Shane, which gives it a 1-to-1 school at 6500.
Ooh, okay.
Even. So a little backstory. You may remember one of the first internet boom companies in the 90s was a company called GolfVille.
Yeah.
Founded by a gentleman here in Boston who I know, and sold to Lycos for like $1 billion. It's like another broadcast.com, right? It
Back
sold
when
to
$1 billion
Lycos,
was real money.
Right. Sold to Lycos for like, hundreds of millions, if not, I think 585 million. If I remember.
Was that Zynga, like Farmsville, Zynga?
Well, hold on. I'm getting there. So this was Gainesville, way before Farmsville. Okay. And they bought it. I happen to own, when I saw Gainesville was started out of Boston, I hand-regged a bunch of villes. One Casinoville that I sold to oh my gosh, it was a large company whose name is escaping me, that a guy in Boston was the CEO of, who I know well. Casinoville, sold it for good money. Farmville then comes along, the most viral game ever at that time. And I also had like Loanville, Mortgageville, Creditville, and I ended up selling like a bunch of these in the let's say, between the 50 and 150 grand range as hand regis. I sold GolfVille and I bought it back because I actually think that I just have a feeling there's a few things out there where these Ville, like I was trying to hand reg for a while, a bunch of Ville names recently, like new world Ville names like Bitcoinville or Cryptoville. Cryptoville was one, and they were all taken. And I'm like, all right, I think there's going to be another Ville that becomes explosive again. There's been Gamesville, Farmville, there's been others. So golf. I don't know if you guys, forget who follows golf and who doesn't, but the biggest thing happening in golf right now is what's called YouTube golf. It's massive, absolutely exploding onto the scene. It's a real business. It is probably its own, parts of it are owned by the PGA, but it is, a variety of things that happen on YouTube, live tournaments,
and it's all golf. YouTube exclusive.
A lot. YouTube golf is mostly, yeah.
Now the name is on you. If Miller gets it, he wins. If Miller doesn't get it, then we are going to a tiebreaker. But Miller, you will not be able to put forth the tie-breaking domain because you will be in the tie-breaking round.
Fair.
So I got a bunch of tiebreakers I can use too.
Yeah. So let's see, Shane, what you got. Depending on how this goes, it's going to be.
Okay. Since I'm the small fry here, I've got a small fry name. I bought Snapdragon.co.
I like Snapdragon.
You bought that?
Mm-hmm. All the other ones are taken. That's I like to see, I like when all the other extensions are in use. That's one of my favorite looks.
Oh yeah, for
I agree
sure.
with
Snapdragon.co. All right.
And I don't buy a lot of .cos, but hey, I see him selling.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Hold on. I'm not ready. Hold up. Hold up.
Hold up.
I thought you were sorry. I thought you were waiting for me. I thought it was the hold up here.
No,
Trying to get my. I meant to turn off this virtual background today. I mean, makes it hard to play the domain game. I apologize.
All right.
Nah, you're
I'm
good.
doing another one here.
All right, here we go. Oh, ooh, Miller, man. All right. I'm at 750. Miller's at 765. And Drew is at 1369. I love that thing.
We're gonna mess things up.
wow.
370.
Ah, wow, you stole
70.
that.
So I got
You stole that.
that's
Good
me.
one.
So that's Drew, right?
No,
No,
that's
me.
370 is
Oh,
JT.
it's you.
It's me because
Okay.
I had the low end. So that means that okay, good. So Drew, you will be doing the tip, but go ahead, Shane. But then Drew,
no,
you
that's
will
a
be
good, it's not a good price. Like I had a much
Oh,
higher.
you stole that. That's a great. I mean, Snapdragon is a great.
They're not going to
brand.
get the COM, the net, the IO, the AI. Like those are all use. Like that's what you got left. If you want that brand or you getting brand first brand, I'll make money on that.
And Snapdragon, it's a flower that people love. And
My daughter's favorite flower.
You want to create brand demand beyond existing brands. You need something that people have an emotional, attachment to, and people love Snap. I personally happen to love Snapdragons.
Flowers are amazing. I mean, that's why I'm sitting here with you guys. Is I register plant names because that's what I did for a living. Turns out that's what people love. Petunia.com and all the tree names, oak, elm. Those are what people love to brand. Every golf course has a tree in it. Oak tree, elm. This it's just
Very cool.
Sold like super recent,
certainly.
so that I can still participate. What do you think? What you got?
Can you let me please play, sir?
Yeah, can I please participate?
Well, the one I already had in mind, and I'm not going to go digging for more. So it is what it is. This was very recent. I don't know if you know or not, but is hold on, no, I forgot. Hold on.
The buy or sell.
It's a sale. It's a sale. It's a owned and operated. It was Fractile. 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 FRACTILE.
.com.
Don't know.
Fractile.com. Not fractal. Fractile.
I bought fractal.xyz. Yeah.
What's the difference? What's fractal? How do you spell fractal?
So a fractal is a geometric.
It's the
so fractile is like a piece of a fraction, basically. Is that like what fractile is?
Yes.
Got it. And we sold.
That's tough. That's tough.
It can be anywhere, but
I mean, really. All right. I'm gonna. All right. I've got a number.
Make up a name. I'm gonna make up a number too.
Hold on.
Yeah, actually, I don't think you know this one, JT, because this one just happened. The 20th. This happened on Thanksgiving, actually.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I don't know this one yet. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Trying.
Flip it. All right. Here we go. So Shane's at 15,800. Miller's at 23,735, and I'm at 35,000. We got a pretty nice cluster there.
I was thinking about going $1 just to try and capture it all, but
capture
JT
everything.
gets it, but he's still off by half. It's
no way.
It's 75.
Oh,
woo,
great!
Let's go! Boom!
I should have taken the whole high side. I just didn't know how high to go. Man.
Yeah. Boom! Look at me winning. Nice.
I think everybody won at 75 grand. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's it. Like, Daddy get the big piece of chicken.
I bought that. Bought that on December. Bought that unbelievable. Bought that December 23rd, 2022 on Drop Catch for $1,000 and $1,004.
Nice. Boom.
And where did you sell it? Privately inbound?
Afternic. Buy it now.
Wow.
Boom.
Priced at 75.
74,895.
Yeah. Wow.
It's amazing how high people will go and buy it now. Like, I mean, we've had several multi 6 figures at a buy it now, no negotiation, no talks, just
Adam's had some 7s. I mean,
yeah.
some 7s.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh.
you know, I mean, I
That's
don't know
business
how
as
much I can
world,
say, but
man.
like, you know, recovery.com was 7 on
Yeah.
Atom, and they just hit the bin.
Sometimes the most important thing is just knowing what it cost.
I mean, you know, it's funny. GoDaddy seems to be improving on this, but I've always said to them, like, guys, if somebody wants to put $1 million on their credit card to buy a domain, let them. Like, the domain is at your registrar. If they do a chargeback, you keep the name. The domain's locked for 60 days.
Yeah,
Like,
very few people can put $1 million on a credit card. I mean,
no, but the point
But it's
simply
just,
being
big number.
that there shouldn't be a credit card limit. Like,
right.
if you are a registrar and the domain is at your registrar, or the domain is in fast transfer, there shouldn't be any limit. Just let
I
them
agree,
bang,
because what you can
wherever
do,
they
like,
can bang on their credit card, let them do it.
what you can do with American Express, right, is you can say to them, you
You
know,
can
I want to buy something
pre-authorize.
for $1 million, or I want to wire you the money. You know, let's say your balance is 250 grand, whatever. I want to wire you the additional 750, so I have a credit balance because I want the points, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I want to put $1 million charge there. And they'll always, American Express will let you send in the money. So others will not, but they will.
Which is
Yeah.
So
you
you're
need a
saying
card.
that
Really give me some applause. Hitting you up. All right. Awesome. Great. I'd like to thank everybody who supported me in this journey. Instead, we got NameJetGonnaJet, section sponsored by NameJet. We review a list of domains coming up for auction, see what the Sherpas like and what they don't like. We got a list, and we've got about 10, 15 minutes to do this and then get through the grand closing. So let's get busy. Everybody got the list. And Miller, I'll start with you since you went second on the domain game. But what do you think? What do you like? What don't you like?
All right. So in order to keep us to our 10 to 15 minutes, I have 4 that I've noted, but you want me to just stick to 2 so we can keep everyone fresh? Or you want
it's all good. We got 15 total, so you got up to 5.
The 4 I noted were PersonalInjury.net, Mead.com, Inquire.org, and Artifacts.com. So you asked to think about this a little bit from investor pricing in your email, and as well as end user pricing. So, look, personal injury, you know, is a massive, as we know, direct response, high dollar business, highly advertised. We have the Morgan and Morgans, and I think they're injury.com, right? Yeah, Morgan and Morgan is injury.com. You have my guys here in Boston, the second biggest player, blanking, Sokolov, I forget. They own like maybe personalinjury.com. So look, it's a .net, but it's the category defining .net for a high lead gen item. So I kind of had that in the, you know, for a .net, I had that in the kind of low 6-figure, 150 to 250 retail. And, you know, you can do your math what you're willing to pay wholesale from there. But, you know, depending on your goals, 25K, 30K, I don't know, 15K, depending on what your parameters are on that one. That one just to me is, you know, a rare, not, you know, I think you can get away with .net in that space if you're a major player advertising it. The other one I'll just quickly elaborate on is Mead. Mead's kind of a sleeper. I mean, it's a pretty good exact match name out there. Doing a little digging on it. You know, I actually could see it selling for like 350K, like to the right company. There's some Meads out there. And you know,
But it's not Mead, the honey drink. That's not how you spell it.
MEADE.
There's no E on the drink.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even know about the drink. I just did a quick perusal on the usual tools, the usual suspects, to see if there were some end users. And, you know, I just think it's more used than you would think. That's all. I don't know if it's a surname or, you know, but so I guess those 2 are good for me, JT.
I like this list. I mean, I think I would Vocal Studio Haven, Stormlight. I mean, look, there's nothing on this list I wouldn't be happy to own at the right price. You know, I don't need to chase something like vocalstudio.com or sweethaven.com or stormlight.com, but I'd actually love to own all of those in my portfolio at the right price.
Yeah.
I love Mead.com. That was also my personal favorite name in the list. I think that's like, you know, a banger. RJP.com also, just it looks like somebody important's initials. Whatever that means. I like NewsRadio.com too. I think NewsRadio is a really cool brand. Like talk radio, news radio. I think it could be a great podcast name. I think it could be a good brand for digital publishing. And yeah, I guess if I'm gonna throw one more out there, I like FarmProperty.
I think that kind of segues into Shane a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on here I wouldn't own. Nothing, which that doesn't happen often.
Well, it's been a minute. We haven't done a Sherpa review in a couple of weeks, so it always gives the list a chance to kind of reset and, get a little bit more frothy. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Shane?
Yeah, I mean, I do like the two names, farm property and industrial property. There's a lot of choices out there, and some of the bigger players have their own, like Coldwell Banker has a huge industrial property site. But I do find myself going on to farm property sites. I don't know what they're, maybe farmland.com is the big one, but
what's the big one? Something acres. It's
so there's
Acre Trader.
That sounds right. Yeah, so I think those names are, that's exact match. It's a perfect name for building out and plenty of opportunity. You're just going to have to compete for the keywords on the searches, but maybe you get ahead on the AI stuff. That's the other thing. You got kind of a new opportunity here to build out a new property when it comes to those. Yeah, I like all of them. I'll say a couple, like Mead. I didn't like as much because it's pretty much Mead Scientific owns every result, like throughout somehow. So to me, it felt like it was kind of skewed to seem like it was getting more results than it was, but it wasn't quite as exciting to me because of that, as they pretty much own that name and brand according to Google. Not that I had ever heard of them, because I don't own a huge amount of telescopes, but or other lens type things.
Not own a telescope, let alone many telescopes.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'll go around the horn and finish with Drew. But what else is good, man? So you're
DSAD will be going into our 17th year of putting out a list every single day, and I thought we might miss a day or two, but Travis had hand surgery on carpal tunnel, so one day he couldn't type, and somehow he left-handed that thing all the way through the last couple things. So he's still putting them out on those days. So yeah, every day that's what we do. It's amazing. I look back on how I keep doing.
It's really hard to do something every day, man. Like I write the Sunday thoughts, and like every week I have to deliver on it. You guys do Sherpa every week. This is a major investment, right, of time and energy and mind share. And now you talk about every day.
Every day.
Yeah, I think my AI model would be good. If I train my AI model on my writing every day, 16 years of writing a paragraph and train the AI model on it, probably knows me pretty well.
Yeah,
it's still amazing, Shane. Like seriously, shout out.
I appreciate it. What I lack in good, I have consistent. I'm pretty good in consistency.
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, showing up, man. That's half the battle. So it's all
that's
good.
That's what I told my daughter when she was little. I'd say, even if you're not very good and you show up to practice every day, the coach is eventually going to have to put you in, because you're going to be like the only person still there. Like culture, get in there. You're here. Nobody else showed up.
There's something to be said about hanging around the rim, man. It's just, it's just keep working. And there are lessons in that. So, well, good stuff, man.
It works.
All right, Miller, what about you, dog? What else you got? Anything?
Excited for the, I'm excited for the rest of the year. I'm excited for a little bit of reprieve over the holidays, and always important to get that rest and family time and R&R, right? But look, I think like I started off with, there's a lot of balls in the air, and got to make some of them go through them hoops. So it's time to
finish at the rim. Not only do you have to hang around the rim, you got to finish around the rim.
Time to hit some layups, and it's time to hit some threes.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go. I like it.
Happy holidays for anyone I don't see before next week. Yeah.